इकोनॉमिक्स का चैप्टर नंबर 3 पॉवर्टी एज अ चैलेंज। इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को पढ़ेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चंस। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पीपल इन इंडिया आर कंसिडर्ड पुअर? आंसर, दे कुड बी लैंडलेस लेबरर्स इन विलेज और पीपल लिविंग इन overcrowded juggies in cities. They could be daily wage earners at construction sites or child workers in dhaba. They also be beggars with children in tatters. Next question, what is poverty? Answer, poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to get the minimum basic necessities of life like food, clothing and shelter for his or her substance. Next question, mention any one historical reason for poverty. Answer, low level of income under the British colonial rule. Next question, state 2 consequences of poverty. Answer, growth of slums and a high level of indebtedness are the two consequences of poverty. Next question, what are the factors of human poverty? Answer, there are many factors of human poverty like not having job security, discrimination due to caste, having inadequate access to education, shelter or food, etc. Next question, why is the concept of poverty being broadened into human poverty? Answer, the concept of poverty is being broadened into human poverty as the challenge is becoming bigger and the analysis of poverty is becoming rich through a variety of new concepts like social exclusion. Next question, mention any one common indicator of poverty. Answer, social exclusion is a common indicator of poverty today. Next question, how is the analysis of poverty becoming rich in recent years? Answer, the analysis of poverty is becoming enriched through a variety of new concepts like social exclusion and vulnerability. Next question, what is poverty line? Answer, poverty line is an indicator of poverty, like it is a level of income which barely meets subsistence. Next question, when is a person considered poor? Answer, a person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below the given minimum level necessary to fulfill the basic needs. Next question, who is an urban poor? Answer, an urban poor is a person who has an income of rupees 1000 per month and in terms of calories has a requirement of 2100 calories per person per day. Next question, which methods are used to estimate the poverty line in India? Answer, the daily income and consumption method are used to estimate the poverty line in India. Next question, how is poverty line estimated periodically? State the organization which is responsible for estimating poverty. Answer, the poverty line is estimated periodically by conducting sample surveys. These surveys are carried out by the National Sample Survey Organization NSSO. Next question, why is the calorie requirement higher in rural areas? Answer, on account of people in the rural areas engaging themselves in strenuous physical work, calorie requirement in rural areas is higher than in urban areas. Next question, give the definition of poverty line as defined by the World Bank. Answer, World Bank define poverty line in terms of minimum availability of the equivalent of $1.90 per person per day. Next question, which social groups are vulnerable to poverty? Answer, the two social groups most vulnerable to poverty are scheduled caste and scheduled tribes household. Next question, give any two poorest states in India. Answer, Odisha and Bihar are the two poorest states in India. Next question, which state of India has been seen a significant decline in poverty? Answer, there has been a significant decline in poverty in Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. Next question. Poverty, which was officially non-existent earlier, as reserved in which country? Answer: Russia. Next question. What led to the subsessional decline in poverty in China? Answer: the subsessional decline in poverty in China has been a result of rapid economic growth and massive investment in human resource development. Next question. By which year the new Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations proposes ending all type of poverty? Answer: 2030. Next question. How is regular growth of population one of the major causes of poverty? Answer: high population growth rate increase the rate of depletion of resources. Due to this, pressure on resource increases. People will have to manage with a smaller share of resources, thus bringing more people below the poverty line. Next question. The current anti-poverty program consists of two planks. Name them. Answer: the two planks of the current anti-poverty programs are promotion of economic growth, targeted anti-poverty programs. Next question. Name the scheme which was launched to create self-employment opportunity for the educated youth in the rural areas. Answer: the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. Next question. What is the full form of Manrega? Answer: Manrega stands for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Next question. What does PMGY stand for? Answer: PMGY stand for Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. Next question. When was Rural Employment Generation Program launched? Answer: REGP was launched in the year 1995. Next question. What is India's most compelling challenge? Answer: India's most compelling challenge is poverty reduction. Next question. What is poverty? Answer: poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to get the minimum basic necessities of life like food, clothing and shelter for his or her subsistence. Next question. What is mass poverty? Answer: mass poverty is a situation in which a large section of people in economy are deprived of the basic necessities. Next question. What is BPL or what is poverty line? Answer: in India, the concept of poverty line is used as a measure of absolute poverty. So, BPL, below poverty line, is a line which demarcates the people who are living below the poverty from those who are living above the poverty line. Next question. Mention any two indicators of poverty. Answer: level of income, level of consumption. Next question. Name any two poverty and unemployment alleviation programs which have been initiated by the government to remove poverty and unemployment in rural areas. Answer: the Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program, Integrated Rural Development Programmer of IRDP. Next question. What is the accepted average calorie requirement in India? In rural areas, in urban areas, why calorie requirement is higher in the rural areas? In rural areas, 2400 calories. In urban areas, 2100 calories. Why calorie requirement is higher in the rural areas? Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, so calorie requirement in rural areas is higher than in the urban areas. Next question. How is the poverty line estimated periodically? Name an organization which is responsible for the estimating poverty. Answer: the poverty line is estimated periodically by conducting sample surveys. These surveys are carried out by the National Sample Survey Organization NSSO. Next question. Name any four poverty-ridden states. Answer: Odisha, Bihar, Assam and Tripura. Next question. Define poverty with context of World Bank. Name any 4 countries which have high percentage of population living below poverty. Answer: all those persons who live on less than $1.25 per person are considered living below poverty line. Nigeria, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Next question. The current anti-poverty strategy of the government is based broadly on 2 planks. Name the 2 planks. Answer: promotion of economic growth, targeted anti-poverty programs. Next question. Name a poverty alleviation program for rural areas with its objectives. Answer: Rural Employment Generation Program. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. A target for creating 25 lakh new jobs has been set for the program under the 10th 5-year plan. Next question. Name any 2 social groups which are most vulnerable to poverty. Answer: scheduled caste SC and scheduled tribe ST. Next question. Mention any one historical reason for poverty. Low level of economic development under the British. Next question. Name the act through which a poor person can get 100 days assured employment. Answer: National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Next question. Name a scheme which was launched to create self-employment opportunities for the educated youth in the rural areas. Answer: the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. Short answer type questions. Question number 1. Explain the colonial rule and income inequalities as cause of poverty. Answer: one historical reason responsible for the low level of economic development like poverty was the British colonial administration. It was responsible for the ruin of the traditional handicrafts and textile industries. It led to a fall in employment and hereby income level. The situation was further aggravated by the high growth rate of population. As a result, the growth rate of per capita income was very low. Another major cause of poverty has been the huge inequalities in income, which are attributed to unequal distribution of land and other resources. Major policy initiatives like land reforms, which aimed at redistribution of assets in rural areas, were not properly implemented. Next question. Poverty is a curse upon humanity. Explain. Answer: indeed, poverty is a curse upon humanity because the poor cannot afford very full meals a day. The poor do not have a proper roof on their heads to protect themselves from cold, rain, and heat. Basic essentials like clothing, oil, and soap, etc., are missing in the daily routine of the poor. They cannot afford a minimum subsistence level of living. Sick members of the family suffering from serious ailments like TB, cancer, etc., cannot be looked after in the absence of medication. In the absence of saving on account of very low income, the poor fall an easy prey to indebtedness. Next question. Every 4th person in India is poor. Substantiate the given statement. Answer: the above statement throws light upon the fact that is, India, there is poverty all around us. This implies that roughly 270 million people in India live in poverty. This also sustains the fact that India has the largest single concentration of the poor in the world. India faces the biggest challenge on the poverty front with the landless laborers in villages, overcrowded jhuggies in cities, daily wage workers, child workers in the dhabas, and beggars around us. Next question. Explain any 3 social indicators through which poverty is looked upon. Answer: poverty today is looked upon through social indicators like illiteracy level, lack of access to healthcare, lack of job opportunities, etc. People are poor because they are illiterate, and they are illiterate because they are poor. Poverty is a situation where sick people cannot afford treatment, like they lack access to healthcare. Poverty also implies lack of a regular job at a minimum decent level. Next question, define vulnerability. How is it determined? Answer, vulnerability refers to a measures describing the greater probability of certain communities like people belonging to backward caste, handicapped persons, old women, etc., becoming or remaining poor in the coming years. It is determined by the option available to different sections of the society to have an access to an alternative living in terms of asset, education, health, and job opportunities when confronted with any kind of disaster or calamity. Next question, describe how the poverty line is estimated in India. Answer, in India, the poverty line is estimated periodically, usually every 5 years, by conducting sample surveys. These surveys are carried out by the Sample Survey Organization NSSO in India. For determining the poverty line, the accepted average calorie requirement is 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2100 calories per person per day in urban areas. In the year 2011 and 12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at 816 per month for the rural areas and rupees 1000 for the urban areas. But for making comparison between developing countries, many international organizations like the World Bank use a uniform standard for the poverty line, like minimum availability of the equivalent of $1.90 per person per day. Next question, explain the two methods to estimate poverty line. Answer, the two methods used to estimate poverty line are income method. In this method, the poverty line is estimated with the help of minimum income required. In the year 2011 and 12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for the rural areas and rupees 1000 per month for the urban areas. The higher amount for urban areas has been fixed because of high price of essential products in urban areas. Consumption method. In this method, the average calorie requirement of a person is multiplied to the current prices. The accepted average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2100 calories per person per day in urban areas. Next question, analyze the factors responsible for contributing to decline in poverty in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Punjab. Answer, there has been a decline in poverty in Kerala because it has focused more on human resources development. In the state of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, the public distribution of food grains could have contributed to the improvement in food availability and thereby reducing the poverty. In Punjab, there has been a reduction in the level of poverty on account of high agricultural growth rate. Next question, removal of poverty has been one of the major objectives of Indian development strategy. In the light of this statement, explain the two planks of Indian government on anti-poverty strategy. Answer, over a span of 30 years till early 1980s, a very little growth in per capita income was observed and reduction in poverty was also not much. Since the 80s, India's economic growth has been the fastest in the world from 3.5% per annum in 1970s to about 6% during the 1990s. The higher growth rate has helped significantly in the reduction of poverty. This extends a testimony to the strong link between the economic growth and reduction in poverty. In the light of these, there is a dire need for the introduction of targeted anti-poverty program to affect poverty directly or indirectly. Some of the major programs in this direction are Manrega, PMRY, SGSY, AAY, etc. Next question. Why the results of the poverty alleviation programs have been mixed up? Answer. The results of the poverty alleviation programs have been mixed up on account of lack of proper implementation and right targeting, less effectiveness due to a lot of overlapping of these schemes. Despite the good intentions, the benefits of these programs have not fully reached and deserving poor, lack of proper monitoring of these programs. Next question. There is a strong link between economic growth and poverty reduction. Answer. Over a period of 30 years lasting up to the early 80s, there were little per capita income growth and not much reduction in poverty. Official poverty estimates, which were about 45% in the early 1950s, remained the same even in the early 80s. Since the 80s, India's economic growth has been one of the fastest in the world. The growth rate jumped from the average of about 3.5% a year in the 1970s to about 6% during the 1980s and 1990s. The higher growth rate have helped significantly in the reduction of poverty. Economic growth widens opportunities and provides the resources needed to invest in human development. Next question. One historical reason is the low level of economic development under the British colonial administration. Explain. Answer. The policies of the colonial government ruined traditional handicraft and discouraged development of industries like textiles. The low rate of growth persisted until the 1980s. This resulted in less job opportunities and low growth rate of incomes. This was accompanied by a high growth rate of population. The two combined to make the growth rate of per capita income very low. The failure at both the fronts, promotion of economic growth and population control, perpetuated the cycle of poverty. Next question. Discuss the major reasons for poverty in India. Answer. Lack of industrialization. India is very backward from the industrial point of view. Hardly 3% of the total working population is engaged in the large-scale industry. Overdependence on agriculture. Even after more than 60 years of independence, more than 60% of our total population still depends on agriculture for its livelihood. Due to shortage of inputs, our agriculture is backward. Inflationary pressure. Upward trend in prices adversely affects the poor section of the society. Unemployment. Due to lack of job opportunities, more than 90 lakhs of our total working force is unemployed. Next question. What are the major objectives of the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana? Answer. The Yojana was launched in 1993. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities for educated employed youth in rural areas and small towns. Under this, unemployed are helped in setting up small businesses and industries. Next question. Which of the main factors responsible for the reduction of poverty in following states? Punjab, Kerala, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu. Answer. Punjab. Poverty has been reduced due to high agricultural growth rate. Kerala. Poverty has been reduced through human resource development. West Bengal. poverty has been reduced through land reform measures. Tamil Nadu, poverty has been reduced through proper public distribution system. Next question, give an account of the interstate disparities in poverty in India. Answer, states with poverty ratio more than the national average, Odisha, Bihar, Assam, Tripura and Uttar Pradesh are the most poverty-ridden states of India. The poverty ratio in these states is much higher than the national average. Odisha and Bihar are the poorest states with poverty ratio of 47 and 43 respectively. Most of these states are facing rural as well as urban poverty. A state with poverty ratio less than the national average. Recent studies show that in 20 states and union territories, the poverty ratio is less than the national average. There has been a significant decline in poverty ratio in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. States with low poverty ratio. A state like Punjab, Haryana, Goa, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir have very low percentage of population living below the poverty line. Next question. Answer the following questions briefly. What do you understand by human poverty? Who are the poorest of the poor? What are the main features of the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005? Answer. Human poverty is a broader concept of poverty. Along with food, it also includes other necessities of life like education, shelter, healthcare, job, security, social equality, etc. Apart from the social groups, there is also inequality of income within a family. In poor families, all suffer, but some suffer more than others. Women, elderly people, and female infants are systematically denied equal access to resource available to the family. Therefore, women, children, especially the girl child and old people are the poorest of the poor. The National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, NREGA 2005, was passed in September 2005. The Act provides 100 days assured employment to every rural household in 200 districts. Later, the scheme will be extended to 600 districts. One-third of the proposed jobs would be reserved for women. The central government will also establish National Employment Guarantee Funds. Similarly, state governments will establish State Employment Guarantee Fund for implementation of the scheme. Under the program, if an applicant is not provided employment within 15 days, he/she will be entitled to a daily unemployment allowance. Long answer type question. Question number 1. State the dimensions of poverty. Answer. The various dimensions of poverty are, it means hunger and shelter. It is a situation in which parents are not able to send their children to school. It is a situation where sick people cannot afford treatment. It means lack of safe drinking water and sanitation facilities. It means lack of a regular job at a minimum decent level. Next question. Give an account of interstate disparities in poverty in India. Answer. In every state, the proportion of poor is not the same. As a matter of fact, the success rate of reducing poverty varies from state to state. While the All India Head Count Ratio HCR was 21.9% in 2011-12, but states like Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Odisha has poverty above the All India poverty level. Bihar and Odisha continue to be the poorest states with poverty ratio of 33.7 and 32.6% respectively. In Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, along with rural poverty, urban poverty is also high. There has been a significant decline in poverty in states like Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and West Bengal. High agricultural growth rates are responsible for reducing poverty in Punjab and Haryana. Kerala has focused more on human resource development. Land reform measures have helped in reducing poverty in West Bengal. Public distribution of food grains in health, responsible for the improvement on the poverty front of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Next question. Give one most suitable factor responsible for the reduction of poverty in each of the following cases. Punjab, Kerala, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh. High agricultural growth rates are responsible for reducing poverty in Punjab. Kerala has focused more on human resources development. Land reform measures have helped in reducing poverty in West Bengal. Public distribution of food grains is responsible for the improvement in poverty in Andhra Pradesh. Next question. Mention any 4 causes of poverty in India, or discuss the major reasons of poverty in India. Answer. There are a number of causes responsible for the widespread poverty in India. Some of them are low level of economic development under the British rule in India, decline of Indian handicrafts industry, which led to unemployment, poverty, and misery, which were responsible for the low rate of income growth. Social factors like caste system, religious faiths, and beliefs also kept certain section of the people in society in poverty. High growth rate of population led to a very low per capita income in the country. Huge income inequalities due to unequal distribution of land and other resources. Next question. What are the main features of National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005? Answer. The main feature of the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005 are the Act assures 100 days employment every year to every rural household. It also aimed at sustainable development to address the cause of drought, deforestation, and soil erosion. 1/3 of the jobs are reserved for women. The share of SC, ST, and women's are 23%, 17%, and 53% respectively. Under this, the average wages has increased from Rs 65 in 2006-7 to Rs 132 in 2013-14. The scheme provided employment to 220 crore person days of employment to 4.78 crore household. Next question. Elucidate the targeted anti-poverty programs undertaken by the government. Answer. The government has launched many schemes affecting poverty directly or indirectly. Some of the most important programs are Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. It aims to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure security of livelihood in rural areas. It also aims at sustainable development to address the cause of drought, soil erosion, and deforestation. 1/3 of the proposed jobs have been reserved for women under this scheme. The share of SCs, STs, and women in the scheme are 23%, 70%, and 53% respectively. The average wage has increased from 65 rupees in 2006-7 to 132 rupees in 2013-14. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana PMRY. It was started in 1993. The aim of the scheme is to create self-employment opportunities for educated unemployment youth in the rural areas and towns. The youth are provided assistance in setting up small business and industries. Rural Employment Generation Program REGP. It was launched in 1995. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana SGSY. It was launched in 1999. The aim is to bring the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help groups, SHGs, with the help of bank, credit, and government subsidy. Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana PMGY. It was launched in 2000. Under this, Additional central assistance is given to states for basic services like primary health, primary education, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Next question. What are the major features of poverty? Explain. Answer. It also a situation in which parents are not able to send their children to school, or a situation where sick people cannot afford treatment. Poverty also means lack of clean water and sanitation facilities. It also means lack of regular jobs at a minimum decent level. Above all, it means living with a sense of helplessness. Poor people are in a situation in which they are ill treated at almost every place, in farms, factories, government offices, hospitals, railway stations, etc. Poverty, when looked through other social indicators like illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to malnutrition, lack of access to healthcare, lack of job opportunities, lack of access to safe drinking water, sanitation, etc. Next question. Describe the poverty trends in India since 1973. Answer. There has been a successional decline in poverty ratios in India from about 55% in 1973 to 30% in 2009-10. More than 56% of rural population was living below poverty in 1973, which has come down to 34%. About 50% of urban population was living below poverty in 1973, which has come down to 27%, although the percentage of people living under poverty declined in the earlier two decades, 1973 to 1993. The number of poor remained stable around 320 million for a fairly long period. If the trend continues, people below poverty line may come down to less than 20% in the next few years. Next question. Identify the various groups vulnerable to poverty, or the proportion of people below poverty line is also not same for all social groups and economic categories in India. Explain. Answer. Social groups. The social groups which are most vulnerable to poverty are scheduled caste and scheduled tribes households. Although the average for people below poverty line for all groups in India is 48 out of 100 people belonging to scheduled tribes in rural areas are not able to meet their basic needs. Economic groups. Similarly, along the economic groups, the most vulnerable group are the rural agricultural labor households and the urban casual labor households. Inequality within family. Apart from these social groups, there is also inequality of incomes within a family. In poor families, all suffer, but some suffer more than others. Women, elderly people, and female infants are systematically denied equal access to resources available to the family. Therefore, women, children, especially the girl child, and old people are poorest of the poor. Next question. Explain some measures which have been taken by the government to remove poverty, or describe the current government strategy to remove poverty in India. Answer. To remove poverty, government has adopted two strategies. Indirect approach. The covers achieving high economic growth rate, promotion of small scale industry, promotion of agriculture. The approach is also referred as trickle down effect. It was assumed that the development of industry and agriculture would create employment opportunities and income, which would lead to rapid economic development. Direct approach. Under direct approach, government has launched various poverty alleviation programs and food schemes to target the poor directly. The government has launched various poverty alleviation schemes to control poverty. National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, NREGA 2005. It was passed in September 2005. The Act provides 100 days assured employment every year to every rural household in 200 districts. Later, the scheme will be extended to 600 districts. One-third of the proposed jobs would be reserved for women. The central government will also establish National Employment Guarantee Fund. Similarly, state governments will establish State Employment Guarantee Fund for the implementation of the scheme. Under the program, if an applicant is not provided employment within 15 days, she will be entitled to a daily unemployment allowance. Next point, National Food for Work Program, INFWP. It was launched in 2004 in 150 most backward districts of the country. The program is open to all rural poor who are in need of wage employment and desire to do manual unskilled work. It is implemented as a 100% centrally sponsored scheme, and food grains are provided free of cost to the states. Once the NREGA is in force, the NFWP will be subsumed within this program. The Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, PMRY, it was started in 1993. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities for the educated, unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns. They are helped in setting up small business and industries. Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP. It was launched in 1995. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. A target for creating 25 lakh new jobs has been set up for the program under the 10th 5-year plan. Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, SGSY. It was launched in 1999. The program aims at bringing the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help group through a mix of bank credit and government subsidy. Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana, PMGY. It was launched in 2000. Additional central assistance is given to state for basic services such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Next question, explain any 3 reasons of a widespread poverty in India, or discuss the major reasons for poverty in India. Answer, British rule. Britishers ruled India more than 100 years. Prior to the British rule, traditional industries, for instance textile, flourished in India. During the British rule, the government adopted policies to discourage such industries. This felt millions of weavers poor. Even after 50 years of independent India, we can find a major section of the people engaged in handicraft industries as downtrodden. Lack of industrialization. India is very backward from the industrial point of view. Hardly 3% of the total working population is engaged in the large-scale industry. Over-dependence on agriculture. Even after more than 60 years of independence, more than 60% of our total population still depend on agriculture for its livelihood. Due to shortage of inputs, our agriculture is backward. Inflationary pressure. Upward trend is prices adversely affect the poor section of the society. Unemployment. Due to lack of job opportunities, more than 90 lakh of our total working force is unemployed. इसी के साथ ही हमारा ये वीडियो कंप्लीट होता है. हमें कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताएं कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा. साथ ही हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, जिससे आपके पास तक हमारे वीडियो के लेटेस्ट नोटिफिकेशन पहुंचते रहें. वीडियो को लाइक करना और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करना ना भूलें. धन्यवाद.